Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video where we are going to talk about some things where I love them so much that one just wasn't enough and I kept buying more and more and more. And I want to talk about this because I feel like it's important to sometimes recognize when we have favorite stuff that we love so much that we want to get another one. I have done a similar video to this before and I will leave that down below. It was about a year ago, so I thought it would be a nice time to just come back and let you know about the things that I've been loving so much lately that I felt like one wasn't enough. I kind of felt like I needed to get at least one more. And if you haven't been here before, if this is your first video here, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty makeup. I love everything beauty and makeup related, and I love trying a lot of fun things so that I can let you know which things I think is worth picking up. And if you want to see more makeup videos on your timeline, don't forget to subscribe because I do upload, well, right now, every day until Christmas. When I did this video the last time, I did include some things that were sent to me in PR that I loved so much that I ended up getting another one as well. But in this video, there's actually only going to be stuff that I bought myself with my own money. I don't necessarily myself think that there is that big of a difference between these things because I know that there's not a consensus around this, but I'm gonna let you know. If I don't like something, I will let you know, regardless of it, if it has been sent to me in PR, or if I bought it myself, or if I have a discount code, or if I have an affiliate link. If I don't like it, I'm gonna let you know. And if you have been on my channel for a bit, you will know that this is true. So let's dig into some things that I have been loving so much that I ended up getting more. And let's start with the thing that is the oldest thing in my collection, but one of the things that I actually use the most, and that is the Fenty Eavesdrop. I had mine in number 8, and this is described as a light medium. And I am a light medium most of the time, and I will say this is just a smidge too light for me. This is the right shade for me when I have absolutely not a sliver of tan on me, which is, I'm gonna be honest, not a lot of time during the year, because either I have a good tan during the summer or I tend to use a little self-tanner throughout the winter because I kind of like having a slight tan throughout the winter. I use one of those self-tanners that actually gives you just like one shade darker. And for that reason, this one, even though it is one of my favorite foundations in my collection, always ended up being a foundation that I had to mix. So I bought another shade. So I bought number 9 as well. And this is also a light medium, just one shade darker. Yeah, 8 and 9. And honestly, this one is a perfect shade for me and I love this foundation. This is one of my most reliable foundations in my collection. It is a medium coverage with a matte but not flat kind of a finish. I will say if you have very dry skin, you might think that this is too matte for you, but the longevity of this one is amazing. This is the foundation that I will put on if I know I have to wear my foundation for the entire day and I don't necessarily know if I will be able to touch up or babysit it. Maybe I'm going to an amusement park, maybe I'm being outside all day, maybe I'm going shopping with my friends and then we're heading to dinner. This will be the one. If I'm traveling, this will be the one because I really do like it. And now I have 2 shades and I'm very excited about that because honestly, this was too good to not have in my perfect shade. And also I did film the look that I have on today. That video should already be live on my channel. I will leave a link to that down below in case you want to see how I created this look right here. I will also link the things that I have on my face in case you're interested in that because I did use a lot of makeup that I really do enjoy. Let's get into one. I found a couple of really nice lipstick formulas this year. And I found this one. Yeah, this is the one. Give Beauty by Gwen Stefani launched this year. And she launched starting out with a couple of lipsticks and like lip formulas in this bright red that is pretty much the signal for her. So I bought the matte lipstick in Original Recipe, which is this red. And this is one of the best matte lipstick formulas I've ever tried. When I first put it on my lips, it's almost like I don't want to call it tugging, but there's definitely not super smooth going on. But when you have it on the lips, it is thin. And it almost is it's almost smoothing. It fills out your lines without feeling thick, without feeling heavy. It wears really beautiful on the lips. I think it looks and wears and feels wonderful. Again, if you have super dry lips, you might not agree, but I love this formula so much that I ended up going and buying 2 more shades. So I bought the Lovable Me, and this is when she released more shades and she released some neutral shades. So this is Lovable Me, and then I also got Tragic Me, which is a little bit more on the pinky peach side. Again, beautiful formula, really enjoy it, and if she releases more colors that I want, I might buy even more because I do think that this is a really lovely formula, and I am very, very happy about this release. I do think that this is the best thing from the brand so far, in my humble opinion, although I will say there are other things from the brand that I really enjoy as well. Another lip formula that I discovered this year that I loved so much, wait, let me see if I can get it, that I decided to go and buy another color is the Le Monster Lip Crayon by Haus Labs. And Haus Labs did relaunch this year on Sephora, and I was very excited about the relaunch. And initially, I think that the thing that I was the most excited about are the highlighters, but the things that I actually ended up buying another one of is the lip crayon, and this one is in peach matte. And when I saw these online, it's not 100% easy to see exactly what shades there are online, but when I was able to see it in real life, I ended up picking up this one that is currant matte, which is the most wonderful wearable red. It is so beautiful. I wore this in more than one of my videos. Actually, this is the lipstick that I reach for when I want to have something nice but not too bright on my lips when I'm just doing a brows and lipstick and out the door. This is the one. Really like the formula. It is a comfort matte. This one glides on the lips more. It is a comfort matte, and it just feels and looks beautiful on the lips. And again, if they release more colors, I'm definitely open to getting more. All of them are pretty peach pink red leaning. If they come out with like browns or beiges, ooh, I'm gonna have to get a bunch of those. Let's talk about the other thing from Haus Labs that I also ended up getting another one of. And this one, not that I'm surprised, but it might not be the thing that people thought. And these are the eyeliners. I bought it in Cobalt Matte. Oh, the pen is here, which is a matte bright blue. Very beautiful. And I bought it in Chartreuse Matte, which is, oh, there's a brush on the other side. I always keep opening the wrong one, which is a bright green. I've used both of these quite a lot, and they're beautiful eyeliners. And I saw another color online where I was like, I think I would enjoy this because I love orange makeup. And this one is Sienna Matte, and this was described as a burnt orange matte eye pencil. And I love an eye pencil in my waterline. I wear that every time I do my makeup, and I have a bright orange and I have a brown, but this one's like a muted orange, and it really is like a muted, like bricky red orange color that is not brown but not orange, but something lovely in between. And it is a really beautiful formula, and I really like this in my waterline. I'm happy to have another color, and I really like this formula. I wonder what, now I'm like, do they have more colors? I bought this at the Sephora sale. I'm excited that I bought it because it's really beautiful. Wait, let me see if I can get this off my hand, because I know from experience that if I don't get it off now, yeah, it's staying there for days. Let's talk about something that ended up not being a good purchase, which is actually a regret. Something that I was hoping that I was getting another favorite product, but it ended up being a total bust. I have this product down in my purse because I use this all the time, and this is the Silk Balm by Huda Beauty. It is a beautiful liquid balm. I have the one in honey, the one that has like a little honey scent, some honey. I don't remember exactly if it's the color, but it smells a little honey. It's a beautiful liquid balm. I have it in my purse. I always carry it with me. Really like it. So when she was releasing that Silk Balm in an icy formula, she had the like the hot formula, spicy, flaming, I don't know, the other one. I was like, I don't want that because I don't like a stinging lip gloss. But this one was called a cooling lip gloss. This was supposed to be a cool sensation, but I don't feel a cooling sensation, and maybe it's because my lips are very preoccupied by just hurting. This is a very, according to me, tingly sensation is not really covering how much I feel like this hurts on the lips. So I don't know if it's a cooling sensation. Honestly, I have no idea. I just feel like this hurts on the lips, and I don't approve of that. That's not what I wanted. I thought I was getting one of those menthol, you know, the minty kind of cooling lip glosses. That's what I thought I was getting. That's not what this is. This is one of those kind of painful plumping glosses. So yeah, that I don't like that one at all, and I wish they would have described it a little better, because if they said that it wasn't just a cooling formula, I don't think I would have purchased it, because I don't like a plumping gloss that's hurting. Next thing is something that I really like, and every time I use this, I get compliments for it. And that is the glowy, I think it's called a glowy powder from Pixi. And this is the Peach Dew. It came with the vitamin C series, and it is a beautiful, it looks like it's going to be dark here, but I would say that this is a blush highlighter hybrid. It is glowy enough so you can put it all up on your cheekbones, but it also has a base color so you can use it on your apples as a blush highlighter hybrid. It is absolutely stunning. It is very reflective, not glittery, but just very glowy. And when I saw that they were releasing this formula, I love this. I will link everything, like I said, down below in case you're interested in what I'm talking about. And when I saw that they were releasing this formula in the Hello Kitty collection that came out this year, this one is the friendly one. I was super excited because, as you can see, this is more of a peach and this one is more of a pink. I think I've accidentally dropped mine because you can probably tell that there's like cracks in this one. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell that there's like crack. I don't know if I dropped it or something, but this is the exact same beautiful formula, but instead it has a pink base, like a warm pink base, and then it is a super sheeny, wonderful finish. This is a great product. I don't love this like screw top kind of a packaging, but it's easy to see which is which, and the formula is really wonderful. I think I ordered this one, but I'm fairly sure I picked this up in store at Target. Really wonderful, and if they release more colors, I could be persuaded. This is a little funny because I ended up smelling this one in store, and this is the Kayali Invite Only Amber 23. This is a wonderful perfume. This one smells warm and sexy, but also a little spicy. It is very, let's just call it like, it's a very spicy perfume that has a lot of warmth and just sexiness, and it is also kind of sweet. It is kind of heavy, so I wouldn't recommend this maybe as like a going to the office or like something like that, although I mean, this is a perfect date night perfume. Let's just put it like that. And I love this one so much, so that when Kayali was releasing an apple perfume, this is the Eden Juicy Apple, I was like, whoop, sign me up, definitely want to get it. And this one smells very much like apples, but also it smells like this one. Okay, let me see if I can describe this. This doesn't smell like those really, you know, the green apples. This is not a Granny Smith. This is like a Swedish sweet apple. If you know, you know. It's a very sweet apple perfume. It's very fruity and I really like it, but it is definitely not one of those more gender fluid, like unisex, like fruity perfumes. This is a very feminine leaning perfume. You know what I mean when I describe scents like that? It is wonderful though. And then they released another fruity perfume and I was like, I want to get that too. This is the Lovefest Burning Cherry number 48. See, this is where we had a little bit of a hiccup, because this one smells, it opens up very cherry, but it quickly becomes very floral. And I don't love that. I'm not the kind of gal that goes for a florally perfume most of the time. I like florals mixed up into things, but it turns into a very nice, but kind of, according to me, generic floral perfume. And I think the cherry disappears a little bit too quick on me. So that one wasn't as much of a hit as these two. Since then, they have actually released another one that is something sugar, vanilla, something vanilla? And I don't even love vanilla perfumes, but I'm still intrigued. And I still probably will pick it up, because I like these two so much. I'm kind of just waiting for the next hit. But I mean, the vanilla one might end up being, as I feel for this one, just it's nice, but not my favorite. I had one of these, this is Milky glosses from NYX from before, but that was not, this is the, I think that this is like the milkshake edition. They came up with a new kind of a collection that had like milkshake flavors. What is this on the top? I think that was lash glue. And I didn't love that color. I try to love it. I love the formula and I love a milky gloss. I even have something a little milky on my lips today. I actually think that that is super flattering on the lips, but I didn't love that color. It just wasn't the best color for me. But then they came up with a new one and they had it in orange, and this one is in Mango Lassi, and this one smells, it smells like mangoes. And it is a milky orange gloss, and it was so wonderful, and I really like the formula. I love how it looks, I love how it feels, I love how it smells. So I actually ended up buying not one but two new scents. This one is a more like a warm beige. The other one I had was a cool beige, and it didn't look as good on me. I didn't love it, but this warm beige I love more. And this one is in milk and honey. So this one just smells like honey, just sweet, and I love the scent of honey. It's just a really nice peachy beige, low milky. And then this one, the green one, this is mint choc chip shake, and this one smells like minty chocolate. And I love a mint like smelling lip product, and you can see that it is a little like greenish, but it's definitely not like it's not a mint gloss per se. It just gives a little bit of a hint to your lips that's actually very flattering, and I was too intrigued to not try it out, and it looks really beautiful on the lips. It just makes your lips look a little different in a fun way, and I like this gloss. I mean, I have 3 of them, and as you can tell, all 3 survived my declutter. There is another lipstick in my collection that I really did enjoy, and that is the Vive lipstick in, not that one, in Nyqvist. I think I like the packaging, I like the color, I like the formula. This is also like it's like a matte lipstick, but it is not as matte, and it's like a little bit more of a creamy, not satin, but not as matte as the one from Give Beauty. And this was a beautiful color, and it is a very flattering, neutral leaning beige on me that is not too light. And I like this one so much that I ended up getting it in Coming in Hot as well. But here's the funny thing that, well, you're gonna laugh when you see this. They are so similar to the point that I actually have to look at the bottom and be like, is it really 2 different colors? This one is slightly darker and slightly more terracotta, but it's splitting hairs. It is splitting hairs for sure, and I'm just like, it's beautiful, but like these are very similar, and I can't believe how different they look on the website and how similar they are in real life, because they are very, very, very similar. I mean, you can tell. I mean, that's the thing though, you can't tell. That's the whole thing. Now let's get into the brand that I think that I'm the only one online that likes. Listen, do you know anyone else that likes REM Beauty? Because I don't know of them. REM Beauty released, I don't know what this was, chapter 3 or something. They released these slim lipsticks. I don't know what they're called. And this one is in lingerie. People are saying there's not a lot of product in these, and I get that. I hear you, but it's a beautiful formula. And this is more of a creamy lipstick. And this is the same fucking color. Okay, this one is a little bit more cool tone though on the lips, and you think you can maybe see that. It's a little bit more cool tone, and it's slightly darker than the other 2. And this is more of a creamy finish, and this is beautiful. So beautiful that when REM Beauty was having a Black Friday sale, I decided to get Cuddly as well, because they were having like 30 to 40% off. So I got one more shade, and this is Cuddly, and I've never used this one, but let's see. I can tell that this one is darker. Oh yeah, this is darker, and this is a darker brown, and this is beautiful. I cannot wait to wear that one. Oh, it's so pretty. And when they were having this sale, I decided to get another one of my favorite REM products that I only had one of, and I decided to get a second shade, and this is the REM Beauty Miss Mercury highlighter, and this is a wonderful, beautiful highlighter formula. It is super reflective powder highlighter that's easy to pick up, easy to blend out. It's not what I have on my cheeks today, but it gives a very intense sheen that looks beautiful on the skin but not glittery, and you cannot see any sparkle particles. This one is just a smidge too icy on me, so I decided to get one more shade. I actually put it back in the packaging because I was gonna haul it, but I have used this one, and this is in Miss Saturn, and this is a little darker than the one I had from before, and this is a little bit more rosy, and it gives off a little warmer sheen. So it's still very sheeny, but it looks a little bit more believable on my skin tone. It is not as icy, it is just a little more like a, not glow from within, but a little bit more along those lines, and this is a very highlighty formula. It still doesn't look weird or bad. It looks like a highlighter and not like a streak of metallic eyeshadow on my cheeks. You know what I'm talking about, we've all seen it. This one is just a little bit more appropriate for my skin tone, and I love both of these. And these were products, I love them so much that I felt like I wanted another color. And can you tell that I have a type? I love a brown leaning nude that is smidge darker than my lips and a smidge less peach than my lips. I like them to be just boop, just one tone darker, or maybe 2 tones darker like this one, and then just take out the peach, or at least a little bit of, like, tone down the peach a bit. That's what I like when it comes to like a nude on me. So maybe that's why I'm loving these colors as well. But yeah, these are some of my favorite formulas that I've discovered, or that I have loved enough during this year that I decided to buy another one of them. Do you have any formulas that you decided that you love them so much that you felt like it was nice to get another one in them? And yeah, this is filmed after my declutter, so all of these survived my declutter except that cooling silk balm that I just don't feel was marketed in the appropriate way. I don't think that that one is as it was described. So that one is not surviving my declutter. It's already in the goodbye pile. I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow for a new video. Bye!